about Mom would definitely have to be her heart. She is so forgiving and loving and caring in every aspect, whether the babies need to go to sleep or Grandma needs some lunch or I needed somewhere to stay, or she even bought me groceries one time, many times. She's always there to support and love. And even with my painting career, she posts me on Facebook all the time, always trying to get her friends to interact, and it worked. And now I have many people to make paintings for and spread my love that she gives me and fills me with.
What do I love about my mom? Man, there's unlimited amount of things that I love about my mom. She's so loving, first and foremost. She is caring. She's gentle, she's kind, she's patient, she's thoughtful. There's so many things, you can't just pinpoint just one. You know, when I was growing up, my mom would always be the one to have my friends over and always be giving and allow them to share in any kind of dinner that we had. She was always open to doing that because that's how her mom trained her up to be. Because her mom was the same way that she is. Her mom would be feeding the community, any friends, any family, anybody that was in need in the community. If her mom had it, then she would be able to provide it for those that were in need. And I feel that's the same thing that my mom does. If there's a need to be met, she's gonna meet that need. And another thing is she's very determined. Whenever she sets her mind to do something, she's gonna accomplish it in any way, shape, or form. And so she always made sure that we had all that we needed, along with my father, of course, but she made sure that we had all things that we needed. And I just really appreciate her for her sacrifice, her love, her care, her patience with us throughout our years.
Hey, what is that? Do you love Mama? Do you love Mama? Oh, whoa. Do you love Mama?
So, what I love about my mom is how brave she is and how much she's willing to try just about anything new, learn something new. It's really incredible, and I feel like it's something that I've really admired about her and have tried to do myself.
I love that she loves her family tremendously. She's kind, she's generous, and she's always there for me and my family.
What I love about my mom is that she is a very strong and independent woman. She's always been that way, like ever since she adopted me, and I just really admire that about her. She's been a great role model and a great influence on me all my life.
That she's sweet. She gives me hugs. When I'm sad, she comforts me.
I love about how she loves. She's the most lovingest person. I've never heard her judge anyone or said anything mean, and she's just really loving, and I really love that about her.
I think what I love most about my mom is her passion and her heart for prayer. Man, anything that me personally or the family is walking through, you know, you can text Mom or you can call Mom, and she'll be praying and pressing in for you. She's just a woman of prayer, and it's been very powerful and impactful for my whole life. I've lived for now 19 years, and her prayer and her prayer life has sustained me through my own prayer, but she has really sustained me through her prayer life.
My favorite memory would have to be whenever I would stay at home when I was younger, probably about 4 or 5 years old. My mom was a stay-at-home mom at the time, and she loved to watch TBN, and like Marilyn Hickey was on the lineup, Benny Hinn, Creflo Dollar, who was the other one? Joyce Myers. Like, those were her go-to people to watch. But whenever Benny Hinn would get up and minister and do his thing, he would always end with an opportunity for people to come forward, and he would reach out his hands to the screen. And so my mom being as faith-filled as she is, she would, if I had any kind of sickness going on, I used to have asthma growing up. So if I had any kind of sickness going on at the time, she felt like that was an opportune time for me to get up and be healed. And so she would beckon me to come up to the TV and lay my hands on the TV as he stretched his hands to the TV as a point of contact, she called it, and so that I could receive healing. And so, you know, I would go ahead and do it because that's Mom, obviously. And so I laid my hands on the TV thinking this is just the weirdest thing ever, but I'm gonna do it. And she would,
Go ahead, you got it.
Really nothing.
that was it, I guess.
My favorite memory with Mom would definitely have to be when I got stranded in California because they tried to use someone else's plane ticket, and instead of leaving me there, she gave up her own plane ticket and traveled with me all the way to Shreveport, Louisiana, just us two, last minute. And she never left my side that entire time, and we just talked and cried and then ended up driving all the way back to Hot Springs.
One of my favorite memories of my mom, I have several, but one that really sticks out is when I was really little. We lived in this house with my two brothers, Mom and Dad, and we would play epic games of hide and seek in the dark. And I remember as kids hiding and Mom walking around the house. I swear she was like walking like this and so scared because we loved to jump out and scare her, and she would squeal and we would hide from her, and it was amazing.
My favorite memory of my mom, I have lots of them because she's always been there, but probably when I was giving birth to Taylor. She was at the hospital, she was in the room with me, and just the joy and excitement on her face with Taylor coming, because she came during a very difficult time in my mom's life.
That's awesome.
My favorite well, I have two favorite memories of my mom. When I was in 3rd grade, I had braces, and we were in the guest room because there was like a queen-size bed in there, and we were like wrestling, and she ended up pulling my wire completely out of my brackets.
Slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! KO! Here's the cover. Hook of the line.
And so that's a funny memory. And also, I think it was 2017, Valentine's. Every day leading up to Valentine's, she made like a heart, like a paper heart, and wrote like either a Bible verse or something she loved about me up until Valentine's Day. And then we every year we celebrate Valentine's Day. So on Valentine's Day, she just had like a sweet gift, and we had dinner together.
What do you mean?
Just what's something that you remember most about Mommy that's your favorite thing?
Yeah, sometimes we do go to the park. It's one of my favorite memories.
My favorite memory is when me and her used to go on Mom and Sun dates, and we just spent time together and talk about how I'm doing and how she's doing, and we just spend a lot of time together. Dad can go to my mom with anything. Dad can always talk to her about my struggles and the fears that I face.
Oh, she goes,
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Kalani. Hey.
My favorite memory with Mom. I'm just gonna maybe make one up. Say, you don't remember that, Mom?
It happened.
Yeah, totally. Okay, one of my favorite memories of and with my mom was when we had just moved into our new house. I had my friend Micah staying the night, and my mom made these like really delicious cookies, and they were supposed to be chocolate chip cookies. Well, so I thought were chocolate chip cookies. My friend Micah is deathly allergic. I mean, deathly allergic to peanut butter. And so he picks up one of these cookies, and we're just at the house hanging out, playing guitar, singing, and just hanging out. And he asked me, "What's in these cookies?" And I was like, "Yeah, there's just chocolate chip cookies, you know, nothing big." And I reassured him like 10 times. It's just chocolate chip cookies. And didn't ask my mom, she was asleep. This was like 10 o'clock at night. And Micah takes a bite of the cookie. And I still have a video on my phone that's like, he's freaking out. He's like, "Are you sure there's no peanut butter in these cookies?" And I went to go wake up my mom. And my mom goes in full panic mode. She's like dead asleep, rises from the dead, and it's like all gas, no brakes, 100, no stop. And she goes straight to the medicine cabinet. She's like, get him all the Benadryl, get him Benadryl, blah, 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 get him all this. And I'm like, what the heck does that mean? And she ended up probably saving Micah's life by telling us we probably do need to go to the hospital. And we went really fast. Probably broke some laws. Sorry, Officer Brian, but that's probably one of my favorite memories with my mom.
My mom shows me Jesus in her daily life. She continues to make sacrifices for her family, day in and day out. She lays her life down. And whenever she sees a need to be met, she meets that need. And she's just so loving and so caring and so giving of her time, of her whatever means that she has to be able to give to people, she'll give it. And so I always watch her life, and I'm just amazed by how she's continually able to give out of what God gives her. And so she definitely shows a reflection of Jesus in just the way she goes about her daily life.
How my mom has shown me Jesus is just how she constantly shows up for me and my family, keeps loving on us, is there for us, and it means the world to us.
She's always shows love everywhere she goes. She exhibits love to everybody. She loves the underdog. She loves everybody. And to me, that is what Jesus wants you to be. Show love.
Mom has shown me Jesus by, first of all, allowing me to stay with her when no one else would, and just taking me in when she knew nothing about me, and always showing me unconditional love and care and grace towards everybody, no matter the situation. She just embodies the love of Jesus Christ, and you can see it through her life, and it has put me in awe.
My mom has shown me Jesus pretty much my whole life, ever since I was little. We were always in the church every Sunday, and when I was old enough to be in youth group, I was at youth group every Wednesday and anytime I could be. And just like ever since I can remember, she wakes up at like 5 in the morning, I don't know how she does it, and she just has her quiet time with Jesus and reads her Bible, and I've just watched her do that ever since I was little, and it's great.
That even if we're not feeling good, when we stay home, that we still get to watch service on the TV.
Oh gosh. I would say the way that she prays. She's the most prayingful mama out there. And she comforts us in a way that Jesus would, and she loves us, and she prays over us every day, every morning, and yeah.
My mom has showed me Jesus tracking back to her prayer life. Always sacrificing, always giving something, like always pouring out something. She has never just sat and received. And actually thinking about this right now, we need to be better. My family needs to be better about pouring back into my mom, because she pours out for us all the time. She's got this sacrificial love that's just like no other human being I know. And she portrays the heart of Jesus so well. So Mom, I thank you for that. I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mommy.
I love you, Mom.
I love you, Sherry Dean Dickerson.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Love you.
I love you, Mom.
Trinity family, happy Mother's Day. We appreciate and we honor all mothers. And I hope this video just catches the little glimpse of what moms mean to the kids and to the people around the moms. And so I hope this video encourages you, uplifts you, because moms are constantly pouring out, constantly giving, constantly sacrificing something of their time. So I really hope that this video encouraged you and filled your cup up. Trinity Church loves you so much. We honor you. Happy Mother's Day.
Ha ha ha!
Did you hear that?
One, two, three.
I love you, Mom.
No, redo that. That was terrible.
You didn't even press the play button.
It's been playing all the time. You go.
Yes.
Okay, what is your favorite memory?
My favorite memory of my mom, I have lots of them because she's always been there, but probably when I was giving birth to Taylor. She was at the hospital, she was in the room with me, and just the joy and excitement on her face with Taylor coming, because she came during a very difficult time in my mom's life.
That's awesome. Last question. How has your mom shown you Jesus, whether that's through a story, through a characteristic she has, or just any example? Any example throughout your whole life that you have?
She always shows love everywhere she goes. She exhibits love to everybody. She loves the underdog. She loves everybody. And to me, that is what Jesus wants you to be. Show love.
That's perfect. Okay, now on the count of three, say I love you, Mom. 1, 2, 3.
I love you, Mom.